Well, the sizzle has started, and it's a Philly thing, y'all. We've got Bella Brand back with a brand new offer. 18 of the 4-ounce beef or chicken Philly cheesesteaks, and we're offering them for $69.98, which means that each sandwich meat is only $3.89 per sandwich. You get 18 of them in this offer. These come to us in the Philly tradition of the chip and flip. Steve Lipkoff is here showing us exactly what that is. We couldn't have a big game in Philly, and especially this year, without a Philly cheesesteak.
Look, you're talking about football and cheesesteaks.
Right.
I mean, that is the Philadelphia unofficial food of football. There is no question about it. Go Birds.
Go Birds. All right.
All right. Yeah.
So, Steve, first of all, talk to us a little bit about Bella Brand, and then let's talk about the meat and all that.
Sure. So, Bella Brand, we've been making these Philly steaks for 3 generations in Philadelphia.
Right.
We produce millions of pounds a year of this product. What happened was, we got calls from all over the country. I used to live in Philadelphia. I don't live here anymore. I can't get a great Philly steak. My kids are off to school. They can't get a great Philly steak. Can you make a Philly steak that we can send out of QVC? We produce this box exclusively for QVC. And in the last 20 years, we've sent out enough Philly steaks to make over 3 million sandwiches.
Wow.
I'm talking 3 million sandwiches.
Well, and here's what I'll tell you. As a Philly native, when you go to buy steak sandwich meat, that is in the freezer section of your grocery store. It is not going to be the same quality as Bella Brand.
It just so happens. Let me show you what I've got going on here.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so if you can pan in on this right here, this is what you're going to see in the grocery store.
Right.
I don't know what this is. It does not look like a Philly steak.
No.
This is our Bella Philly steaks. Let me tell you what this is. This is USDA selected sirloin cuts of beef. Each one of these portions is cut into 5 micro-thin slices. I see you're doing the chip and flip.
You know it.
Yeah. So what happens is when it hits the pan, in 5 minutes, you go from freezer to plate. So we're talking about like football, halftime. Like you can cook up this whole box halftime and be ready for the second half, right?
Do you do the whiz on your...
Well, how about if we construct a sandwich together? All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it Philly style. So first we're going to take some meat. And we're going to load up the sandwich with meat.
I like this idea, too, of doing the meat ahead of time.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Then having it ready half-time. Everybody can come and just make their sandwiches.
Little peppers and onions here like this. Okay. This time we'll hit it with the whiz. Sometimes I like to use American cheese, provolone, whatever your favorite cheese is, it doesn't matter. Let's hit it with the whiz.
Yep.
And this is how we do it Philly style.
That's Philly style.
Now, if you'd like to take a bite.
It's ready to go. Well, I'm going to do that. But before I do, because once my mouth is full, I can't talk.
Oh, yeah,
I want
please.
to show you what it looks like.
Sure.
When we're talking about 18 4-ounce sandwiches. Now, rolls are not included. You'll have to get your own.
Correct.
In Philly, we have a brand that we love for our cheesesteaks. But unfortunately, those aren't available everywhere. So whatever your favorite roll is, there it is. And again, you can get the chicken or you can get all of them in the beef. If you want the beef, that has been very popular. There are only 700 remaining. Chicken, we only have 100 to go around. So once again, as Steve is showing us, the chip and flip, you can do the whole box if you want, if you're having a crowd over, or you can do individual sandwiches like what we do for lunch on a week.
Absolutely. These are freezer to plate in 5 minutes. You cook what you need, when you need, so you don't have to cook the whole box if you don't want to. And each one comes individually portioned in their own little envelope. What do we do with the box? We're hiding back here. Yeah. So each portion comes frozen like this, and it's each individual envelope. What do we think, ladies?
Oh my gosh, it's 4 ounces per serving. So in between those papers, it's 4 ounces. Now when you go to the stores to buy that processed meat, other stuff, you get singles.
That's correct. If you were to look at this closely, you can see this is sirloin steak.
Right.
You can see the marbling in it, and if you look very closely at the edge, you can see here that this is 4 micro-thin slices.
Right.
This is done so that you never compromise the integrity of the product.
And
when
you know
you're
how much you're getting.
You know
how much
exactly
you're getting.
how
You pull
much
one
you're
out,
getting.
You serve it up.
Exactly.
You know what this is going to be good with? Whether it's your favorite potato chips, your favorite fries, or a poppy soda and a delicious cheesesteak with either whiz or whatever your favorite cheese is, they're phenomenal. But
exactly.
don't stop there. Think outside of the box. Steak and eggs, love it. Use the chicken on a pizza.
On a pizza right here.
You can do so much with this food.
So this is something that we do when we have guests over. We take a long baguette, we load it up with Philly steak, some onions, peppers, our favorite cheese on top. I usually cut it down to little 2-inch portions for hors d'oeuvres. It is absolutely a crowd pleaser.
And the flavor of the meat is delicious. And the same is true with the chicken. I know we're very limited in what we have with the chicken. The process is the same.
It always goes fast, yes.
It literally just takes a couple of minutes to prepare them from the freezer. So right from the freezer into your pan, onto your bun, or if you like to eat it in a bowl, you can do it that way as well.
Oh, no, look, there's versatility. We make our tacos with it. I love steak and eggs with it. We use it as a salad topper, and of course the traditional Philly steak, which is really the most popular item.
Right.
Each one of these boxes, Jane, comes with our 5-point pledge, which I've told people for years. It's got to look good, obviously. It tastes good. You can attest to that. It's good for you. If you look at the nutritionals on this, you got 100 calories per portion. They're 95% fat-free, and there's 19 grams of protein, 0 carbs. So it's actually good for you.
You know what I love
you like
to do,
you like to melt the American on it?
Put the American right on top here.
Absolutely, you can mix it in.
Let it sit for a few minutes. Let me get one of my rolls.
Sure, that's how we do it at home with the American.
Yeah,
absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely, you're going to do the chip and flip for me.
I'm going to do the flip.
Yeah.
Yep. Let it sit in there and let the cheese melt for just a few minutes, and then get in that and flip that puppy over. Oh.
Do you want a full-time job with me? I mean, because, that was about as good as it gets.
You can take the girl out of Philly, but you can't take the Philly out of the girl.
I hear you.
There it is.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
That's perfect, right?
It is perfect, yeah. Look at this.
Thank you so much for coming in. It was good to have you as always.
Absolutely, yeah.
I invite you to continue in the process of placing your order again. If you want beef, there are 450 remaining. Chicken, 6 dozen, and that's it. Steve, thank you so much. And
Always good to be here.
auto delivery on this. Is that right, Mike? No auto delivery.
One and done.
Just get it now while we have it. It was
Correct.
good to see
Thank you. Good to see you,
Go
Jane.
Birds.
Go Birds. Hey.
We have something that's hot coming up next. You know what that is? It's a hot pick. I know, I tried to do a little punny thing. I couldn't think of anything. Okay.